I was walking down the street. It's quite warm in this jumpy now. I'm always bloody warm, aren't I? It's actually really cold outside as well. He did the mash. He did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was the graveyard smash. He did the mash. He did the monster mash. The monster mash. Something, something, something. Ow. I wonder what the neighbours must think once again. I'm really like running low on Halloween songs here. So if you could like give me more, that'd be, oh, I could sing Britney Spears, Give Me More. That's not a Halloween song though, is it? I was gonna sing, I don't know what it's called. You know that song by Cardi B? That little, I can't me if you wanted to, but I didn't want to do it because I felt like maybe it'd like get blocked because I swear quite early on. My chins are out and popping today. I was on phone earlier, like, you know, like just scrolling social media, and somehow my front camera came on and I like laid on my partner, and I was like, I've never seen so many chins on me. So it needs to be done. Maybe something surgical at this stage, if I'm honest. But yeah, anyway, so I don't know who sings that song, but that was the Monster Mash. Today, we are here with more Halloween content. Don't know why I'm doing this. Did anybody ever dance? Yeah, so I've got like some more Halloween content for you. So basically, a couple of years back, I did like this look where I like made like a pretend hole. I didn't actually put a hole in my face. And then I like put blood around it, and then I just like did like a black hole in there as if it was like going into the abyss. But I thought what I would do is I'd try and do that same sort of look but like with a skull underneath it, and I thought rather than just doing it, so I did it over my eye originally, but I thought I'll do it over my eye and also like a little bit here, so it looks a bit like kind of decaying, kind of gory, kind of ghoulish. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. So so I'm not really like a makeup person in terms of like gore and like knowing, is this gonna like really ruin the sound? Bit of ASMR there for the folks. And where are my scissors? I definitely brought some with me. Oh, they're here. They're like under my leg, poking into my leg, and I was like, where could they be? Yeah, so I'm not like a big prosthetics person, and like, you know, I just generally not like really aware of how to do gore makeup. But I found last time, so I used like this bandaging and some like liquid latex, and I just sort of like cut little bits out and like put it around, and I felt like that looked quite effective, so we're doing that again. I used to like, whenever my ankles were bad when I used to dance, like more often than I do now, I would use this and like strap up all my ankles, and then it really wouldn't help at all, but in my head it did. Yeah, so I'm just like cutting it into like, you see like that sort of size chunk. I don't know if this is like the correct way to do it. I mean, again, I could have actually like watched a tutorial on it, but I'm not gonna do that. I also feel like if I did, then they'd probably use like proper shit that I'm not gonna buy because I don't do this shit all the time, so what's the point really in me actually like buying it? Also, do you like how I wouldn't sing that song earlier on and now I'm like saying shit all the time? Not even like 2 minutes in. I feel like that's probably enough, but we can always like add more if we need to. So I'm gonna go in just with this liquid latex. It's just that Revolution shit. You've all seen it. Oh, it's still got its little thing on. Am I gonna get a mouthful of liquid latex? Better not do it like that, I don't. Yeah, man. Come on. Seriously though, how do you get this on? Oh, that's like everywhere. That's nice. Very good. Very good, very good. Right, cool. I think, oh God, it's very, very runny, isn't it? Is liquid latex. I forgot about that. Oh, it looks, that's not even slightly stuck to my face. Oh. Oh, why have you come up? Ah! It's so drippy. I hate it. Hello. Will you be sticking to my face today, madam? Do I need to like cleanse? Oh, it smells so bad. Why is it not sticking then? Maybe I need to like apply it directly to the face and stop being such a silly sausage about it. I just don't want to like ruin a brush doing so, but I guess sometimes you just gotta ruin a brush. Oh, actually, I could do it with like the brow brush that I do. That's what we're gonna do. Oh God, it's so runny. Wahoo. Wahoo. Get it directly on the skin so it makes you have a huge breakout, and then stick the bandage into it. Do you see how that's kind of like looking a little bit like, I mean, it doesn't look like skin right now, but once it does get covered in like foundation, it'll look more skin-like. And I'm also gonna put like fake blood on. I was dancing in the bar, getting absolutely shit-faced, when a monster said hello. I don't actually even know the words to that song. I know the Monster Mash bit though, and I feel like that's the bit that you need to know, innit, if you're gonna do that. Okay, so that's not sticking to my nose, that's good. Little bitch, you can't fuck with me if you wanted to. I think you meant to put liquid latex on your lips, but here we are. Imagine if like it just stuck my lips together there and I couldn't chat to you. Is this even gonna look alright? I'm gonna have to wash my hands because they're fucking covered in latex now, which ain't what you want really, is it? I'm gonna put the lid on the latex as well actually, because I'm bound to kick that and like just go all over carpet or something. Oh God, there's so much on my hands. Right, BRB. It's so itchy. Like, not itchy because I'm having an allergic reaction, well hopefully I'm not. Oh, but it's like itchy because obviously like this shit's so tickly. I'm gonna go in with the Fright Night foundation again, and I'm gonna like try and get these bits as white as possible, and then I'm gonna go in with the concealer as well, because I think like, I don't know, it looks really white in the camera, but it's really not, like it's quite sheer. I didn't realise, by the way, so that one that I did the other week, you know, the one with like the like sort of mask of kind of like a card sort of idea. I don't really even know what that is like to this day, and I did it like 4 years ago or something daft. Like the original foundation that I used for that when I very first ever did it, it was just like white body paint and it was so sheer. And I remember like putting that on and I was like, I'm incredible. I was like, nobody's doing it like me. And I was not. And I'm big enough to admit that I was not. You know what I mean? Okay, this is all coming off, so that's good. I suppose like if this was my actual skin though, like that would be coming off, wouldn't it? This looks really weird. You see what you like. How does it feel? Oh, one more time. I wonder whatever happened to Daniel Powter. I hope he's alright. I'm just going to take this a little bit off because it keeps wanting to come off. Who am I to stop it from doing what it loves? I think I should probably do my other foundation now as well. So I'm gonna use the shade foundation that I hate, the Maybelline one. I actually went the other day to Boot. Oh, it's broke. Oh no, it appears to be broken. Why is it broken? Oh, it's because it was blocked. I went the other day to Boots to like see if I could look at it in a different colour, so like a better shade match to my actual skin tone. And it turns out it is just the foundation that I hate, because I tried it in like a closer shade to my skin tone and it was so chalky still. Like even my mate Vicky was like, yeah, that's too chalky, there's something wrong with it. I don't know, maybe it just doesn't like sit very well on certain people. Let me know like if you actually use this foundation, it works really well for you, and if you've got any sort of like specific tips. But yeah, it just doesn't like, it doesn't want to do what it does to other people for me, and that's fine. I'm not upset about it. I am. Cause you had a bad day. I got some new earrings today. Got them on Boho Moon. I'm back into the dangly earring club. This foundation is almost the same colour as the bit that's meant to look like a skeleton, so... Oh, what a beautiful dead woman I am. Well, it's not even slightly blended into my neck, but on my ears actually. I'm scared though to like do things to my ears now because obviously after the ear infection that you've all heard so much about. I'm gonna do my contouring, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm not gonna use that because it's a bit too fierce for me. I must tell you that whatever, like, I don't know if it's the latex or if it's the bandage, but whatever it is, something stinks on my face right now. and I'm not enjoying it at all. It's not an enjoyable scent. Oh, that's a lot of that on my nose, shit. But whenever I do stuff like this, it just like makes me completely forget how I do my regular makeup. Because like obviously I'm focusing on like these bits, but it just like really throws me somehow. I don't know why, but it does. Cool, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like the line work on my mouth and also on my eye for the sort of skeleton eye part. So what I'm gonna use for that is just the eyeliner that I don't really like. So it's just a NYX, that's the point one, but it's well thick. I bought this by accident and it's really not great for me. But like I know some people really love it. But yeah, for me it's like, it just does. Like I think it's just because like I find it too hard to kind of use. Obviously that's exactly what I just said. It's because it's like too thick for me and like I'm not very good at precision work anyway, so then adding onto that this, which is like very cumbersome, it just makes it all too hard for me. And then I cry. So I thought what I'd do is I'd do the some precision work with it. This black eyeshadow in the bright colours from Beauty Bay is really, really full coverage, in case like anybody like ever wants to know what I'm using and stuff. And I would absolutely advise getting this palette if you can, just because like it's got a lot of colours in as well. Also, I feel like you get a lot for your money. I don't know, I always feel, especially when I go over white, like whenever I do like the skeleton faces and stuff, it's usually really, really hard to kind of get the white covered, like it just goes to a bit of a shit grey. But this is actually quite a like decent coverage one, like it's fully black, which is always ideal. I can imagine if you were kind of using it to like smoke something out with or whatever, I reckon like that could be a bit tasty really, because it might kind of just engulf the entire colour and then like make it all look a bit sort of muddy. Does this look like a skeleton or do I look like a Dalmatian though? Right, so now that's done, I can get on to like the bit of the makeup that I know how I'm like gonna kind of do it. So what I was envisaging was, I did want for this side to be like, for the part that's just my normal face, to be kind of quite glam really. So I think I'm gonna do quite a thin brow, and then I don't know whether or not I want to actually use any glitter, just because like, glitter's a ball ache in it. So I might just try and use some like pressed glitter instead of using like a loose glitter, because then that makes life a bit easier. Also, if like I do use the loose glitter and then it gets onto the black and stuff, then it's a bit of a fucking nightmare in it. So that's what I'm gonna do, I think. I have got these P. Louise bases that I want. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and do like a bit of a like green, maybe like slightly smoky eye. So I'm gonna use the green base. I've literally never used an eyeshadow base in my life. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but Drew told me that these were good, and I believe Drew, because Drew's a stunning king goddess of a woman. So I believe everything that she tells me. I mean, that's very pretty, isn't it? Told you she wouldn't have steered me wrong. She knows what she's bloody doing, does that lass? And then I'm gonna do like a darker green on the outside to kind of smoke it out a little bit. I don't know what to do on this bit still. I think I might use the like silvery one that I have, because that's like a nice sort of pressed glittery thing. And I think that that's what I need for this. I desperately need to clean these brushes, but if you think I'm going to do that whilst it's Halloween and I'm like fucking them up with like white face powder and stuff, got another bloody thing coming, dear. I think I might have fucked this, if I'm honest. I think I have. Great. Let's try and fix this. What do I need to use for it? I'm going to use this, I think. That's made it alright. Look at me, I'm a fucking makeup artist, mate. There's a nice little blue base in here, which I think I might attempt to use on my crease to go under the sort of silvery colour. I think that'll be good. I really like these bases. Oh great, my glue stick's got like bandage all up in it. I'm really excited for after this because I'm having nugs. And I fucking love chicken nuggets. Cool, I might just be slightly tempted to put a little bit of black up here. You know, after saying that I feel like that black would like absolutely engulf everything around it. But I'm feeling a bit fruity today, you know. So I'm gonna go for it. Can't stop me. You see, I knew it was gonna be good. Oh, lovely. Yes. Right, so now I just need to do my lips and also blend out the powder, actually. And the highlighter. Might put some blush on as well, actually. Because even though I'm meant to be dead, I feel like they put blush on you, like when you're going into the ground, don't they? Maybe? Do they not? I don't know. But I'm having blush on. It's my special day. I think I'm going to do a red lip again. Like, I wasn't going to because I thought, you know, I don't want to repeat the same things that I've been doing, but I just love a red lip. And I'm all about this fucking Fenty. Like, it's so beautiful. Right, and now comes the really fucking messy bit. I bought some fake blood. Here it is. So I'm gonna like put this around here now and like kind of let it drip down and be a bit like gory and ghoulish and what have you. Cool, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go put a wig on and some sort of little slinky dress number. I promise it won't be the PVC one again. It might be the PVC one again. This is quite jarring, isn't it? Like when you actually look at it. Such a spooky girl. Cool, I'll be Abby, won't be long. So I have managed to get the fake blood in my eye. So that's concerning, and it doesn't actually give you any advice for if that happens on the back. So we'll see. I might just have a red eye now for the rest of my life. That's right, I do have a poo bag in which I put my spirit gum, because that's just the kind of girl that I am. Very glamorous. And also a lover of dogs. I love this wig, you know, but it just gets so like tight on my head and then it just pops off. I think that's gonna stay on, hopefully. So that's me all done. All done and ready for Halloween. I think this one's actually a lot more sort of, what's the word? This is a lot more, oh, it came off. Did you see that? Fuming. Yeah, I think this one's a lot more successful than it was last week. Like, this looks a lot more Halloween-esque, doesn't it? Rather than just like fun makeup. Why doesn't it want to stay on my head? Bearing with. But yeah, I feel like, I mean, I look like a dead bitch, don't I? I look like a very beautiful woman who has slightly rotted and gone sour due to death. And yeah, I really like it. I think I'm actually like quite impressed with myself. It's quite something to behold, to be fair. Like when you look at yourself in the mirror and it looks like this, you're like, fuck me. Again, if you do have a go, then please like send me it so I can see what you did, because that'd be fun. As always, please obviously like, subscribe, comment, share this with your friends. That would be fabulous. I know, like, I beg it, but I mean, if you don't ask, you don't get, do you? And all of my social media will be on at the end of this video. It's just Dominoe official on everything, so please follow me on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter, and also on here, as I've already mentioned and asked, but I'm begging, I'm asking you again. Very beggy today. It's because I'm dying. You can't live for very long when you've got these holes in your face. You're bound to get sepsis. But yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all soon. Bye!